Every second you spend thinking, dreaming, and planning your future matters more than you know. Life is not built in giant leaps alone. It is shaped by the small decisions you make every single day. The moment you are living right now has the power to change your direction, your mindset, and ultimately your destiny. Too often, people wait for the perfect time to start. They wait for more confidence, more money, more support, or more motivation. But the truth is this: the perfect time does not exist. What exists is this moment. And this moment is more important than you realize. The decisions you make today carry far more weight than most people realize. Every action, every habit, and every choice quietly shapes the direction of your future. Success is not something that suddenly appears one morning. It is built little by little through the consistent decisions you make when nobody is watching. The life you dream about is connected directly to the choices you make in the present moment. BNT. Many people believe major success comes from one big opportunity or a dramatic turning point, but real transformation usually begins with small daily actions. Waking up earlier to work on your goals, choosing discipline over excuses, reading instead of wasting time, learning a new skill, or staying focused when distractions appear. These small choices may seem insignificant today, but over time they create extraordinary results. A single positive decision repeated consistently can completely change the course of your life. The challenge is that results are often invisible at first. When you start improving yourself, you may not immediately see progress. That causes many people to quit too early. They expect instant rewards and become discouraged when success does not arrive quickly. But growth works quietly. Just like planting a seed beneath the soil, progress happens long before anyone can see the results on the surface. Every effort you make today is preparing you for opportunity, whys that will come later. Your habits become your identity. If you repeatedly choose laziness, procrastination, and negativity, those behaviors slowly define your future. On the other hand, when you consistently choose hard work, self-improvement, and determination, you begin shaping a stronger version of yourself. The small things you do every day eventually become the foundation of your character, your confidence, and your success. It is easy to underestimate the importance of one day. Many people tell themselves they will start tomorrow. They delay their goals because they think one missed opportunity or one wasted day does not matter. But days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and eventually years pass without meaningful progress. Your future is not built in a single moment of motivation. It is built through the repeated actions you choose daily. Even difficult decisions can become powerful turning points in life. Choosing to continue when things get hard develops resilience. BNCE. Choosing patience during challenges builds emotional strength. Choosing to keep believing in yourself despite failure creates confidence that cannot be broken easily. Every challenge gives you an opportunity to decide who you are becoming. The people you admire today once faced the same struggles, fears, and doubts. What separated them from others was not luck alone, it was their willingness to make better decisions consistently. They chose growth when comfort was easier. They chose persistence when quitting felt tempting. They understood that every action matters even when progress feels slow. Your future self is being created by what you decide right now. The effort you make today can open doors tomorrow that currently seem impossible. Every skill you develop, every lesson you learn, and every disciplined action you take is moving you closer to the life you want. Even when nobody notices your progress, your consistency is shaping a stronger future behind the scenes. Time is on. Of the most valuable things a person can possess, yet it is often treated as if there will always be more of it. People delay their goals, postpone their dreams, and convince themselves that they can always start later. But the truth is simple. Time never waits for anyone. Every second that passes is gone forever, and once a moment disappears, it can never be recovered. Many people live with the false belief that they have endless opportunities ahead of them. They think there will always be another chance to pursue their passion, improve themselves, repair relationships, or chase the life they truly want. Because of that mindset, they spend years waiting for the right moment. They wait until they feel confident enough, wealthy enough, experienced enough, or motivated enough. Unfortunately, while they are waiting, life keeps moving forward. One of the biggest causes of regret is not failure, it is hesitation. People often regret the opportunities they never took far more than the money, mistakes they made. Fear causes many individuals to delay action. Fear of rejection, fear of criticism, fear of failure, and even fear of success can keep people trapped in the same place for years. But time continues to move regardless of fear. It does not slow down for uncertainty or excuses. Every day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals, but many people unknowingly waste that opportunity through distractions and procrastination. Hours disappear scrolling through social media, overthinking problems, or waiting for motivation to appear. The danger is that wasted time feels harmless in the moment. One unproductive day may not seem important, but repeated over months and years, those lost moments become lost potential. Successful people understand the importance of urgency. They realize that dreams remain dreams unless action is taken consistently. They do not necessarily have more talent or more luck than everyone else, they simply value time differently. They understand at every hour can either move them closer to success or farther away from it. Time also teaches an important lesson about priorities. What you choose to focus on reveals what truly matters to you. If you spend most of your energy on negativity, distractions, or temporary comfort, your future will reflect those choices. But if you invest your time into learning, improving, creating, and growing, your future begins to change in powerful ways. Life can change unexpectedly. Opportunities may disappear. Circumstances can shift overnight. That is why waiting endlessly is dangerous. There is no guarantee that tomorrow will offer the same chances that exist today. The present moment is valuable because it is real and available right now. Some people spend years looking back at the past with regret, wishing they had started earlier. They wish they had taken risks, believed in themselves more, or stopped caring so much about what others thought. But regret cannot change the past. The only thing, that can shape the future is the action taken today. The most powerful step you can take is deciding to begin now, even if conditions are not perfect. You do not need complete certainty to move forward. You do not need to know every answer before taking the first step. Progress starts when you stop waiting and start acting. Every great achievement in life begins with someone deciding that their time is too valuable to waste. The sooner you understand that time is limited, the more intentionally you begin to live. Instead of delaying your dreams, you begin building them. Instead of waiting for opportunities, you start creating them. Instead of watching life pass by, you become fully involved in shaping your future. Comfort feels safe, familiar, and predictable, which is why so many people choose to stay inside it for most of their lives. They avoid risks, difficult situations, and unfamiliar challenges because they fear failure, embarrassment, or disappointment. While comfort may protect you from temporary discomfort, it also prevents growth. The moment you refuse to challenge yourself is the moment you stop progressing. Every meaningful achievement in life requires stepping into uncertainty. Growth does not happen when everything is easy and controlled. It happens when you push beyond your limits, face obstacles, and discover strengths you never knew you possessed. The uncomfortable moments in life are often the moments that shape you the most. Many people dream of success, confidence, and greatness, but very few are willing to experience the discomfort required to achieve those things. Success demands sacrifice. It demands discipline when laziness feels easier. It demands persistence when quitting seems tempting. It demands courage when fear tells you to stay where you are. Fear itself is not the problem. Every successful person has experienced fear at some point in their journey. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment, and fear of uncertainty. Completely natural. The difference is that successful people refuse to let fear control their decisions. They move forward despite feeling uncomfortable. Some of the greatest opportunities in life exist on the other side of fear. The job you want, the business you dream about, the skills you wish to develop, and the goals you hope to achieve all require you to leave behind the safety of what feels comfortable. Remaining in the same place may feel secure temporarily, but over time it often creates frustration, regret, and unrealized potential. Growth also requires accepting mistakes as part of the process. Many people avoid challenges because they are afraid of failing publicly. They believe failure is proof that they are not capable enough. In reality, failure is often evidence that you are trying, learning, and improving. Every mistake teaches lessons that success alone cannot provide. No athlete becomes stronger without intense training. No leader develops confidence without facing difficult situations. No successful entrepreneur builds success without experiencing setbacks. Struggle is not always a sign that you are losing. Sometimes it is a sign that you are growing. The uncomfortable moments in life build resilience. When you face challenges directly instead of avoiding them, you develop emotional strength, patience, and confidence. You begin to realize that you are capable of handling more than you once believed. Challenges force you to adapt, think differently, and discover abilities that comfort could never reveal. It is important to understand that growth is rarely immediate. When you step outside your comfort zone, things may feel awkward at first. Progress may feel slow. You may doubt yourself during the process. But discomfort is often a sign that transformation is happening. The skills you struggle with today can become your greatest strengths tomorrow if you continue practicing and learning. People who stay trapped inside comfort zones often live with hidden frustration because deep inside they know they are capable of more. They watch others pursue opportunities while they remain stuck in fear and hesitation. Over time, avoiding discomfort becomes more painful than facing it. The strongest version of yourself is not created during easy moments. It is created during the moments when you choose courage over fear, discipline over excuses, and persistence over surrender. Every challenge you overcome increases your confidence and prepares you for greater opportunities ahead. Life rewards those who are willing to grow through discomfort. The moment you stop running from challenges and begin embracing them, you start unlocking potential that has been waiting inside you all along. Your mindset is one of the most powerful forces shaping your life. The way you think influences the way you act, the way you respond to challenges, and the direction your future ultimately takes. Long before success becomes visible on the outside, it begins developing within the mind. Every achievement, every breakthrough, and every transformation starts with the beliefs you choose to carry every day. Many people are trapped not because they lack ability, but because they have convinced themselves they are incapable of achieving more. Negative thinking quietly destroys confidence, motivation, and ambition. When a person constantly focuses on failure, limitations, and fear, they begin acting according to those beliefs. Their mindset becomes a barrier stronger than any obstacle standing in front of them. A negative mindset creates excuses. It encourages doubt and hesitation. It causes people to give up quickly whenever difficulties appear. Instead of seeing opportunities, they only see problems. Instead of believing growth is possible, they assume failure is inevitable. Over time, this way of thinking affects every area of life, including relationships, goals, career, and personal growth. On the other hand, a strong and positive mindset creates resilience. It allows people to keep moving forward even during difficult times. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring problems or pretending life is always easy. It means believing that challenges can be overcome and that improvement is always possible. People with strong mindsets understand that setbacks are temporary and that failure is not the end of the journey. The thoughts you repeat daily eventually shape your identity. If you constantly tell yourself that you are weak, unlucky, or incapable, your actions will begin to reflect those beliefs. But when you train your mind to focus on growth, discipline, and possibility, your confidence begins to increase. Your perspective changes and you start approaching life differently. Mindset also determines how you respond to challenges. Two people can face the exact same situation and experience completely different outcomes because of how they think. One person may see difficulty as proof that they should quit, while another sees it as an opportunity to grow stronger. The challenge itself may be identical, but mindset changes the response. Successful people understand the importance of controlling their thoughts. They protect their minds from constant negativity, distractions, and self-doubt. They focus on solutions instead of excuses. They understand that while they cannot always control circumstances, they can control their attitude and response. Your environment also plays a major role in shaping your mindset. The people you surround yourself with influence your thinking more than you realize. Negative people often spread fear, doubt, and limitations. Positive and motivated individuals encourage growth, confidence, and ambition. That is why choosing the right environment is essential for personal development. Another important truth is that mindset can be trained. Confidence is not something people are simply born with. Mental strength develops over time through consistent effort, self-discipline, learning, and experience. Every challenge you overcome teaches your mind to become stronger. Every difficult situation you survive proves that you are more capable than you once believed. Many people wait for motivation before taking action, but action itself often creates motivation. When you begin working toward your goals, even with small steps, your mindset gradually becomes stronger. Progress creates belief, and belief fuels even greater progress. Your life will often move in the direction of your strongest thoughts. If you focus only on fear and limitations, you will struggle to move forward. But when you focus on possibility, growth, and persistence, you begin seeing opportunities that were invisible before. The mind can either become your greatest weapon or your greatest obstacle. The way you think today is shaping the person you are becoming tomorrow. When you choose to believe in growth instead of limitation and progress instead of perfection, you unlock the ability to transform not only your mindset but your entire future. Most people have far more potential than they realize, yet many spend their lives doubting themselves and underestimating what they are capable of achieving. Fear, failure, criticism, and comparison often convince people that they are not talented enough, smart enough, or strong enough to succeed. Over time, these doubts become mental barriers that stop them from pursuing opportunities and reaching their true potential. The truth is that human potential is incredibly powerful. Many of the people admired today once struggled with insecurity, uncertainty, and failure. They did not begin their journey with complete confidence or guaranteed success. They started with fear, imperfections, and countless unanswered questions. What made the difference was their decision to continue moving forward despite those doubts. People often wait for permission before they believe in themselves. They wait for approval from family, friends, society, or circumstances. But confidence rarely appears before action. It grows through action. Every time you challenge yourself, face discomfort, or overcome a difficult situation, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you once believed. Comparison is one of the biggest reasons people underestimate their abilities. Social media and modern society constantly encourage people to compare their beginnings to someone else's success. They see finished results without understanding the years of struggles, sacrifice, and persistence behind them. This creates the false belief that successful people are naturally gifted while others are not. In reality, most success comes from consistency rather than perfection. Talent may create an advantage at the beginning, but discipline, persistence, and resilience are what create long-term success. Many highly successful people were not considered exceptional when they first started. They simply refused to quit when challenges appeared. Every person has the ability to grow, adapt, and improve. Human beings are capable of learning new skills, developing stronger habits, and overcoming obstacles that once seemed impossible. The mind and body are designed to adapt through repeated effort and experience. The problem is that many people give up before discovering what they are truly capable of. Fear often hides potential. People avoid taking risks because they are afraid of embarrassment or failure. They stay inside familiar routines because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. But hidden behind many fears are opportunities for growth, success, and transformation. Sometimes the only thing standing between a person and a better future is the courage to take one step forward. Every challenge you overcome builds evidence that you are stronger than you thought. Every difficult situation teaches lessons that increase wisdom and confidence. Strength is not developed during easy moments. It is developed during moments of struggle, persistence, and determination. Believing in yourself does not mean pretending you are perfect. It means trusting your ability to learn, improve, and keep going even when things become difficult. Self-belief is not arrogance, it is the decision to stop allowing fear and doubt to control your future. There will always be people who underestimate you, criticize your goals, or question your abilities. But their opinions do not determine your potential. Many successful individuals achieved greatness because they continued believing in themselves even when nobody else did. Sometimes your greatest responsibility is protecting your vision from negativity and refusing to let outside voices weaken your confidence. You are capable of far more than your current circumstances may suggest. The skills you admire in others can also be developed within yourself through dedication and effort. The dreams you carry are possible if you are willing to work consistently and refuse to surrender during the difficult times. Your future changes the moment you stop seeing yourself as weak or incapable. When you begin recognizing your value, your strength, and your ability to grow, your entire perspective shifts. Opportunities become more visible, challenges become more manageable, and goals begin feeling achievable. The power to transform your life already exists within you. The key is choosing to believe in that power and acting on it every single day. Many people spend their lives waiting for a perfect moment before they fully commit to their goals. They believe they need perfect conditions, complete confidence, or guaranteed success before taking action. But life rarely works that way. Progress belongs to those who are willing to begin even when things feel uncertain. The ability to take action despite fear and imperfection is what separates dreamers from achievers. Action is one of the most powerful forces in personal growth. Ideas alone cannot change your life. Motivation alone cannot. To build success, dreams remain meaningless unless they are supported by consistent effort. No matter how talented, intelligent, or ambitious someone may be, nothing changes until action begins. One of the biggest reasons people remain stuck is overthinking. They spend too much time analyzing possibilities, imagining worst-case scenarios, and worrying about outcomes they cannot control. The more they think, the more fear grows. Eventually, hesitation becomes a habit. Instead of making progress, they stay trapped in the cycle of waiting and doubting. The truth is that clarity often comes after action, not before it. Many successful people did not have complete certainty when they started. They learned through experience, mistakes, and persistence. They improved by taking one step at a time instead of waiting until they felt completely ready. Perfectionism is another major obstacle that prevents action. Some people avoid starting because they fear making mistakes or failing publicly. Want everything to be flawless before they begin? But perfection is impossible, and chasing it often leads to procrastination. Growth happens through progress, not perfection. Every expert was once a beginner who made mistakes while learning. Small actions create momentum. Even the smallest step forward can begin changing your mindset and building confidence. When you take action, you prove to yourself that you are capable of progress. That progress creates motivation, and motivation encourages even greater action. Success is often built through small, consistent efforts repeated over long periods of time. Action also builds discipline. Motivation comes and goes depending on emotions and circumstances, but discipline allows you to continue even when motivation disappears. People who achieve great things are not always motivated every day. They simply develop the habit of continuing regardless of how they feel. Fear loses power when you take action. The longer fear stays in your mind, the bigger it appears. But once you confront it directly, you often realize it was not as powerful as you imagined. Action creates confidence because it teaches you that challenges can be faced and overcome. Every opportunity in life begins with a decision to move forward. Applying for a new opportunity, learning a new skill, starting a business, improving your health, or changing your habits all require action before results become visible. Waiting endlessly only delays the future you desire. There will never be a moment when everything feels perfectly certain. Challenges will always exist. Risks will always exist. Doubts may still appear from time to time. But waiting for fear to disappear completely can cause people to waste years of their lives standing still. The most important step is often the first one. Once movement begins, growth becomes possible. Every successful journey starts with someone choosing to act despite uncertainty. That single decision has the power to change everything. Your future is not determined only by your intentions or your dreams. It is determined by what you consistently choose to do. The moment you stop waiting and start acting is the moment your life truly begins to move in a new direction. This moment is more important than you realize because it is the only moment you truly control. The past is gone and the future is not promised. But today gives you a chance to take action, improve yourself, and move closer to your dreams. Do not wait for life to change before you decide to change. Make the decision now. Take the step now. Believe in yourself now. Because one powerful moment of courage can change your entire life forever.